Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5:30.
Tonight we take a closer look at what some are calling a heroin epidemic across our region. Good evening and thanks for joining us. Authorities are still waiting for lab results on whether heroin that killed one man and hospitalized 3 others in Bemidji last weekend was toxic. Officials are trying to figure out if that heroin was laced with a poisonous substance. Valley News Team's Neil Carlson reports from Cass Lake near Bemidji to show us how it's a problem that only appears to be getting worse.
A worker here at the Leech Lake Tribal Health Department told me the heroin problem here on the reservation is at epidemic proportions. A fix of heroin will cost you about $10. It's cheaper than a quart of booze or case of beer. And folks who live here say it's easy to get. If you wanted to now, would it be hard for you to go find some heroin in town?
No.
How long would it take you?
Probably about 15, 20 minutes.
Heroin is also much less expensive than meth or other prescription drugs that contain opiates like heroin. It's created the need for this new opiate treatment center, which handles 100 people a month plus their families.
You have to treat the whole family together, otherwise, you know, treating one patient, one person out of the family just doesn't work.
To help them support the person who's hooked?
Exactly.
But we are seeing a very strong prevalence within the Minnesota area and also within the reservation. It's not a problem reserved to the reservation here. It's of course, a statewide and national problem.
And Dr. Mangiamelli stresses heroin use is moving into all levels of society. He says it causes chemical changes in the brain that make the craving for more of it stronger than our craving for food or water.
Very tough to get off. So you asked me a question about life expectancy, and I think it was reviewing the life expectancy of someone who gets addicted to heroin is about 14 years.
And it's a growing problem that's already created one of the largest tribal-operated opiate treatment centers in the United States, right here in Cass Lake, Minnesota. Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
Dr. Mangiamelli says national and local leaders need to start getting together now to figure out a solution to this growing problem. He emphasizes that it's not only a problem on reservations, it's a problem all over the country. People from all over the FM area are gathering together to walk the Main Avenue Veterans Bridge and advocate for addiction recovery. Their message, they don't want to see any more deaths because of overdoses and addiction. Valley News Team's Natalie Parsons joins us live with more. Natalie?
Christine, those taking part in the Memorial Walk first gathered at Regroup in Moorhead, and as of 5 o'clock they started walking towards the Veteran Bridge, and the participants are family and friends advocating for addiction recovery, proclaiming no more death. The organization's executive director, Denise Peterson, believes too many people have been lost from drugs and alcohol, and for those struggling, recovery is possible. The special words will be shared near the Statue of Liberty replica before heading back to Regroup. In Moorhead, Natalie Parsons, Valley News Live.
Thanks so much, Natalie. Coming up on Valley News Live 10 at 10, we speak with participants about why this walk is so important to them. We had a dusting of snow earlier, but we're about to begin another warm-up. Let's get the details from meteorologist Robert Hahn in First Weather. Robert?
Yeah, that dusting of snow we had here in Fargo, long gone as temperatures warmed up well into the 30s to around 40 degrees this afternoon. A different story up in northern Minnesota. We've stayed on the chilly side. It's still cold up there. 21 in Roseau, 27 in Thief River Falls and in Bemidji, 32 in Detroit Lakes. Earlier this afternoon, Oaks got up into the mid-40s, and right now Aberdeen seeing some sunshine and 50 degrees. Some breezy to windy conditions out there, and these winds will be with us over the next few hours, but slowly subsiding as we head through the overnight hours and becoming southerly and breezy as we head through the day tomorrow. Wind chills 10 in Roseau, 18 in Grand Forks and Thief River Falls, 12 up in Langdon. Visibility, some mist and some light fog up in northern portions of Minnesota, along with some very light snow. That mist is freezing on some of the roadways, creating a few slick spots in that area. Do take care as you head out and about. A lot of clouds, they're going to be with us throughout the overnight hours, but decreasing overnight. Lots of sunshine tomorrow. Underneath those clouds, there is that little bit of light snow up in northern Minnesota, in addition to the little bit of a freezing mist. Here in Fargo, a quiet evening. Temperatures falling through the 30s as we head through the 9 o'clock hour into the low 30s by 9 o'clock, and those winds will continue to be breezy, and that will create some cold wind chills. But we've got some much warmer weather on that 7-day forecast. We'll detail that coming up in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Robert. The Barnes County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help in locating a man with outstanding warrants. Patrick Jensen is a white male with brown hair and brown eyes. Jensen is wanted for aggravated domestic assault, and interfering during an emergency call. Additional charges include failing to stick with his 24/7 program, possession of a controlled substance, and drug paraphernalia. Now, if you have any information about Jensen, you're asked to contact the Barnes County Sheriff's Office at the number on your screen. It's Friday, time to take a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. Police say 19-year-old Luella Jane Maria Martin is wanted for felony theft of property. Be sure to call your local law enforcement if you have any information on Martin. A new app that claims faster and more convenient protection has our viewers asking our whistleblower hotline if this is legitimate and supported by local police. The app is called On Camera. It says it will instantly connect you to an on-camera officer with a live two-way recorded video chat. The website says, quote, "It stops crime before it occurs, gets help faster, and records the incident." A local mother says the idea seems wonderful, and she's thought about downloading it for her teenage daughter, who even works late at night.
I think it just give a little bit more feeling of comfort to me, I would think. I mean, I know it's not as much as having a gun in your purse or a can of mace, but, you know, it's just a little extra something to where if something did happen, they would have a video of the person's face and everything that was going on, too.
Coming up tonight on Valley News Live at 6, hear from local police about this safety app and what they say are the best tools available to protect your kids. You can get a taste of handcrafted beer this weekend from a regional brewery. This weekend is the first time beer from Brent Paddle Brewing Company will be available in the Fargo area. Tonight they will be offering samples at Happy Harry's Bottle Shop off 45th Street until 6, then at Side Street Bar and Grill from 6:30 to 8:30. And Saturday at the Beer and Bacon Festival. The Duluth company was started 3 years ago by two married couples.
Brewing philosophy is to create a balanced beer. Just like when you're in a canoe, you need to have a good sense of balance. We kind of take that back to the brewery, and every beer we make is going to celebrate some sort of classic element of a beer style, but we're going to put our own little twist on it.
The founders said production has been better than they imagined. They're also happy to see their beers being enjoyed both in Minnesota and now in North Dakota. It's a rare opportunity for some West Fargo middle school students. They're getting the chance to show school officials, top engineers, and the mayor what they'd like to see in new school buildings. Here's a look at what the distinguished panel of judges saw. The projects were put together by 4 teams of 8th graders at Liberty Middle School. Voters in November approved a nearly $100 million building program that will provide, among other things, 2 new elementary schools. So officials are using the educational process to get student input and investigate their ideas. The team's creations feature use of available space, comfortable furniture, and natural lighting.
Natural lighting helps brighten spirits, and without natural lighting, school could tend to get boring. And then stats show that more people keep coming to school with the natural light.
The team that developed a plan for the library won this competition. There's no word if any of these concepts will be worked into the school's building program. Construction on some of that is scheduled to begin this spring. Today kicked off the annual Bowl for Kids' Sake fundraiser for the Fargo-Moorhead Big Brothers Big Sisters. The event is the largest fundraiser for the organization, and this year the hope is to raise $85,000. So far, organizers say they have raised almost half of that goal through company pledges. The money raised goes directly towards the BBS program. If you missed today's event, don't worry. There are 2 more opportunities on March 11th and 18th. To sign up, head to valleynewslive.com and click on the Hot button. Organizers ask that you register at least 48 hours in advance.